So here it is, vlog number 3. First 2 vlogs have been great success so far, in all fairness. Thank you everyone who subscribed and liked the videos. Keep watching and keep going through. Today's another vlog, like I said, unstructured, keeping it real as possible. What we're going to talk about today is the story so far. So we're going to go around, I'm going to show you bits and bobs. And what I'm going to do is start off with one of my first establishments, which is Aesthetic Underground in Small Leaf. And then we're just going to go with the flow as from there. So yeah, let's get going.
Yo, right now I'm feeling like I'm trapped in between the concrete and this rap thing. Rap brings the love, but the concrete brings the stacks in. Rather do a show than get the packs in. But when I check the profit margin, yo, the figures isn't matching. Then you got the risk factor. I'm chatting shit, cause even when I'm doing shows, I'm taking risks.
So yeah, this is Aesthetic Underground. Aesthetic Underground is situated in Small Leaf. And like I said, this is a hardcore bodybuilding gym, as you can see everything. It's very metal, very raw, very real, like I said, ready, raw and real. Like I said, we've got 100 kilo dumbbells, which you're not going to find nowhere else, in all fairness. And like I said, the kind of feeling, the environment which I've got in here is ready and raw. Environments build the tone in terms of what's going to happen and whatnot. And that one in here is just that kind of feeling. We're hammer strength registered. You can see all the machines are pretty much hammer strength registered. I'll show you around at the back here. We are registered with Birmingham Pugilist. Birmingham Pugilist is a professional boxing organisation, and obviously this is what we've got here.
Regardless if my chances looking slim, I could rap it in the booth, rather wrap it up in clean. Kinda hard doing both, wish I would've had a twin.
So Matt's one of the boys who has trained up obviously Birmingham Pugilist. Matt's a professional boxer. Matt, tell us about yourself and just bits and bobs, to be fair, just keep it real.
It's a good gym, you know, we here to make sure that everyone's looked after, the staff here are great,
that's what it is, you know what I mean, keeping it real, keeping it raw. So like I says, with my vlogs, I'm not very structured, in all fairness. I just wanted everyone to get a clear insight. You know what I mean, everyone sees the Instagram pictures, they see the glitz and the glam, but they don't see the real, they don't see the raw, and that's what I really wanted to show. And yeah, that's that for this part, to be fair. What we'll move on to now is my older brother Maz, and we'll see how we get on and a little insight into what we're doing and what our future plans are. So obviously, you know how bad I'm on camera. If I'm bad on camera, it's a lot worse, to be fair. Maz, if you don't know Maz, obviously I don't think you really know me. Very successful in the bodybuilding game, and we're just going to keep it real and raw. Like I said, it's not so familiar with the vlogs, it's pretty much the same as me. So we're just going to talk about what it is and what we've done and what we're looking to do, because like I said, my YouTube following is a lot different to my Instagram and Facebook. So everyone who's on Instagram would know Maz, but everyone who's on YouTube probably won't. So obviously Maz is a bodybuilder, a very successful bodybuilder in all fairness, 8-time British finalist. 8-time British finalist, Mr. Pakistan, so he's actually competed overseas, went to Pakistan to compete. We've won various shows, to be fair. There's a lot to mention. But like I said, we work very closely with each other. Obviously, he's helped me massively in pretty much everything I've done, and like I said, vice versa, teamwork makes dream work and all that. At this moment in time, obviously, everyone know my transition from bodybuilding to boxing, and even Maz has been a massive help in that, because I still see him twice a week, put in some heavy workouts, to be fair, and I think I'm still slightly stronger than him. No. Okay, so this is venue number 2, Aesthetic Training Centre. So basically what this is, a personal training studio, which I've pretty much built, like I says, certain environments, certain lights, certain materials, set up the tone. And this is what I'm doing now. This is for my elite clients, my one-to-one personal training, situated in Dingler. So come on in. Come into my crib. Are you ready for MTV cribs? Come on, step into my crib. Let's go. Yeah, so this is it from the inside, completely different to the underground. I bought this when I bought in, to be fair, like I said, if you know me, I preach a lot about the mind, the body and the soul. Obviously with the soul, this is quite a touching quote, in all fairness. Value 5 before 5, youth before old age, health before illness, wealth before poverty, free time before preoccupation, life before death. It's actually saying by the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. And I think, you know, if you think about that, it's a very powerful meaning. Now come on in then, let me show you the rest of this place. So basically all the artwork in here is all made by myself, mad in it, and all my favourite athletes. That's myself there. Tough times don't last, tough people do. We've got McGregor. I'm a big McGregor fan, obviously a lot of people don't like McGregor at this moment in time. But yeah, life is about growing and improving and getting better. Come on, good quote, isn't it? We've got Cristiano Ronaldo, one of my favourite athletes. I grew up watching him, to be fair. Not only as a footballer, as a person, how he became the best player. You know what I mean? Like I said, not the most talented, but how hard he worked was absolutely mad. Let's get this call. 1 second. Hello. So yeah, if you've seen this as well, check this out. It's luxury, this is. I mean, have a feel of this. Velvet. Real velvet. Not the Prada scarf. I like the velvet. So we've got this prided up. So basically, let me tell you about the dumbbells in themselves. Dumbbells, weights in itself. Certain metals produce certain energy levels. Certain people do. That's the Egyptian mythology. The dumbbells and the weights we've got in there, it's called Jordan Ignite, and they promote lean muscle gain and fat loss. Quite smart, isn't it? And like I said, the environment, the positioning, what I did, I kept it like an orange light ambience, so it's therapeutical, you know, so it's not that hard, rough, you know, white, bright lights. So that's what I wanted in there. I train a lot of elite clients, whether they're professional footballers, boxers, cricketers, and that's why I wanted that roomly space in there. I'll show you upstairs. Come on upstairs. So these are actual boxing ring ropes, to no fairness. And all I got to put there, just give you that whole feeling. You know, I've actually designed it all myself. I think I wasn't a PT or a coach or owned a gym. I'd be an interior designer. Quite good. It's quite good. Okay, let me show you the rest. We've got here, so obviously The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. If he ain't one of your these superstars, then I don't know who he is. And obviously his success is always about greatness. It's about consistency. Consistent hard work leads to success. Greatness will come. And that comes to that famous saying, consistency is king. And those who know me know I've already got that plastered on my stomach. Next one, Muhammad Ali. I hated every minute of training, but I said don't quit, suffer now, and the rest of your life the champion. That's pretty basic, to be fair, like I says. Just get, no one really likes training, do they? And if you do like it, I don't think we're doing it right. But yeah, that's Muhammad Ali one. And another one of my top athletes is Floyd Mayweather. He's one of them, like man, like you hate him or you love him. And this is obviously hard work, dedication, praise and belief. So let's put the whole spiritual side into it. And then last but not least, check this bad boy out. About this one, so basically this was a picture which was featured in FHM magazine, believe it or not. It was a sponsored campaign for LA Muscle, and the quote we've got for this is, well, for those of you who know me, would know that I take inspiration from everyone and everything. I'm inspired by current champions, former champions, top athletes, people dedicated to their dreams, believers and achievers. Pretty mad. So obviously it pretty much sums up. I've got all these athletes up in here and I take inspiration from everyone and I try and mix it up, put it into one, and that's Waheed Aesthetic. So obviously when I started off the vlog, I did say I'm gonna call this one the story so far. Obviously I've showed you the underground, I've showed you the training centre, and now we're off to my third place, which is called the Aesthetic Health and Fitness Club, which is in Sutton Coldfield. For those of you not familiar with Birmingham, it's about 15-20 minute drive from the city centre. So on the way to there, rather than just having a boring little drive, I'll give you an insight of exactly how it all started, where I am, what are the future plans, what I've done, what I'm looking to do. So yeah, growing up and stuff, you know, I was a bit of a, I wouldn't say problem child, but I wasn't the best of the best. Trouble at school and all that malarkey. Believe it or not, I actually left school with no GCSEs. Still went to college, did sports exercise science for 3 years. BTEC National Diploma, distinction to be fair, absolutely peppered it. At that level, at that time I was playing football at a decent level, in all fairness. I come from a bit of a footballing background. From there I went to university. My intention was never to go to university, to be fair. The real reason why I went was for freshers. But when I got there I really started enjoying it. Played football for the university team, really enjoyed it. Sports exercise science again. And graduated with 2 honours. So yeah, I'm not just a pretty face. So yeah, so while I was at university, I did a bit of modelling. Modelled at a decent level, done the old Asiana stuff, done the catwalks, the ramp walks, and also been the only brown face ever to be a Mr. England finalist. So yeah, did you know? That's a did you know. So yeah, one day I was modelling and I was doing a shoot for someone called Jessica Jewelry. So while I was doing a shoot for Jessica Jewelry, the shoot required me to take my top off. Done the shoot, didn't look in the best of nick in all fairness. At the time I was still quite athletic in all fairness, but not the best or the best I could possibly be. So then I thought, you know what, let's put the work in and get into better nick for the next shoot. And then from there it all started, to be fair. I started taking training a lot more religiously as I was studying it at university, studied at college. So like I said, I did about 7 to 8 years of studying just sports exercise science, which covered pretty much everything: sociology, physiology, psychology, many aspects, to be fair, which you can kind of think of, anything to do with the human body. Biomechanics, anatomy, a lot of stuff, and I really enjoyed it. So I started putting everything which I was learning into practice. While I was doing that, obviously I thought, let's get into some sort of competition. I did Fit Factor for Body Power Expo, so it was half model, half physique. Never did the best, simply because I just thought, I was learning, in all fairness, with this whole bodybuilding game. You can never know it all, you're always going to learn. And I've been chasing this whole pro card status, and fortunately enough, last year, April, I got pro card status. So I won the world championship with FMC, becoming an FMC athlete. So inked muscle as well as a muscle model. So I got pro card status, which is, the bollocks, in all fairness. And since I've done that now, obviously I've just got no interest in lifting weights, in all fairness, and obviously I'm making the transition into professional boxing. And for those of you who've been following me, you must have realised that I've signed my contract as a professional boxer earlier this week. So yeah, there's a lot in the pipeline. So that's what's currently happened in terms of training and everything. And obviously with the gyms, obviously I've just shown you, and now we're on the way to the third one, which when we get there, you'll get a little insight on that one also. If you know, like I said, I've been personal training for over 9 to 10 years. And when I first started personal training, I used to, believe it or not, do it in an alleyway. So I started off in an alleyway, various clients. And at that stage, I think I was charging something around £10 a session. Some clients I didn't even used to charge, simply because I needed material for my website. I needed material for my social media, I needed videos for YouTube. So the people that were training were specialists in that, so therefore, because I couldn't afford it at the time, I used to train them for free, and they used to give me that material. From there, obviously, I built a good client base, learnt my trade better, and moved to a gym, managed Bannatyne's gym in town. Then moved to another gym, and then from that gym I bought a personal training studio, which done really well. That's when it really picked up for me. Built the whole brand. With that, it's been really good from there. It's never ever really looked back. And now, thank God, alhamdulillah, we've got 3 establishments in Birmingham. And while I was doing this, I taught a course, which was called the Aesthetic Academy, where it was my own qualification, where I taught personal trainers how to be personal trainers under my school of thought. And we had more than 100 people enrolled. So, from where I started to where I am, if I was to look back, it has been pretty good. So I just thought I'd give you an insight on that as well, to be fair, as it is the story so far. And I thought, yeah, that would be quite a good story to share with everyone in my vlog. Listen to this. Terminology which gets flown about quite a bit, to be fair, and it's levels. Don't know, you know what I mean, but there's another saying which I say, there's levels to this shit. I know mine. So yeah, this is the third one, Aesthetic Health and Fitness Club, situated in Sutton on the Birmingham Road. As you can see, what I've done here is a fresh and total approach to fitness, with a boxing ring, the AstroTurf, the functional training, the high range of cardio equipment. Furthermore, with the dumbbells and stuff we've got here, we've got a good little range, hammer strength equipped. And if you see some of the branding with the Waheed aesthetic dumbbells. The branding itself, Waheed aesthetic, everyone might have seen this triangle pretty much everywhere. It's all around the country, in all fairness. 9 years since I've been whacking this out, and it's not just a triangle with a man in the middle which says aesthetic across it. There's a meaning behind it, and like I said, my philosophy, every action should have a purpose. Everything should really have a purpose, even so my logo. So if you look at this logo at the bottom of it, it's a book. A book for me symbolises knowledge, and what is knowledge? Knowledge is everlasting, so everlasting meaning it will never ever stop. You could always be learning. What does everlasting resemble? A pyramid. So therefore we've got the La Pyramid. So a book simulating into a pyramid, so everlasting knowledge. So after that, we've got a silhouette of myself. That is actually a picture, which I should have somewhere on my phone, which you can actually show you. And silhouetted around myself. And then we've got the word aesthetic. Aesthetic means pleasing to the eye. And obviously me coming with my modelling background, aesthetic, pleasing to the eye. And I always said I wanted my physique to be pretty much not bodybuilder like, but more so beach body. So it's pleasing to everyone. So it's not too big and it's not too small, just right. And then we've got diamonds in there symbolising eternity and wealth. And then the W, which is Waheed. So yeah, even the logo. Next time you see it, you kind of realise what the whole purpose of the logo is. Yeah, so that's a wrap. That's vlog 3 done. The story so far, like I said, my vlogs and that, I've got no set structure. I don't even know what I'm going to film, but I just was told, let's film a vlog today. So what I was really just talk about exactly the 3 establishments, underground training centre, health and fitness club, a bit about myself, what I've done, what I'm looking to do, and that's about it to be fair. Like I said, like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and the next vlog, actually filming tomorrow. It's a deadlift party, so get on to that. So yeah, thank you very much. Waheed Aesthetic.